Welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classics slash non-classics. This is episode 156, double shot number 91. Okay. First up, it's Amazing Spider-Man. Who Am I? Written by Joshua H.F. I'm not Hale F. I'm not really pronouncing his last name. It's a strange last name. Originally a 12-part digital comic reprinting this entire trade. The trade itself is not very thin. It's basically equivalent of a one-shot. That's essentially what this is, but it was reprinted, released as a graphic novel. Simply, the story is this, that Spider-Man apparently has suffering from amnesia, and of course he does not really fight the Shocker in this book at all. The only villain he fights in here is Scorpion. Plus some no-name villain I've never heard of called the Profiler, and he also appearances by Iron Man, Gwen Stacy, Maria Hill, and Mary Jane Watson. Who, and by the way, in this very book, Mary Jane Watson and Spider-Man are actually a couple. Yeah. That's one thing I do praise for the book, is that those two are actually a couple. The artwork is okay in here. Nothing very whole about. Basically, it's not exactly a big thing you should pick up. It's just an optional thing. I'd read it because I'm a Spider-Man fan. I would only recommend simply people who are Spider-Man fans or completionists. I get this book an 8 out of 10. Next up is a book I really want to talk about. Electra, Volume 1. Breathless. Beautiful cover. It's got beautiful interior artwork. Now, there's this quote on the back of here that really upsets me. It took nearly 30 years, but finally, new Electra has finally chased some of the shadows of Electra Assassin, breathing fresh life into the character. Really? Last time I checked, she's had at least a handful of miniseries, plus 2 ongoing series prior to this. One was like 19 issues long, and the second, and that was the first one. The second one was like 35 issues, and the majority was written by Greg Rucka, a famous Batman writer. Yeah, whoever wrote that quote should do a little more research than that. What, did it ignore all the previous stuff Electra has had? This is not the first thing Electra has had in years. This is actually the first thing she actually had at the time this came out in 2014. This is the first one in probably like, what, 5 years? Not nearly 30 years. You miscounted. Anyways, is this book good? Oh, heck yes, this book is good. It's too bad Marvel canceled it after 11 issues due to low sales. This book itself collects only the first 5 issues, with writing by W. Hayden Blackman, formerly of Batwoman, and art by Michael Del Muto. Now let me ask you something. Is this artwork bad to you? No, this is beautiful artwork. And yet, comic fans scoff this guy's artwork and think his artwork is bad. This is not terrible artwork at all. I mean, what happens in here is simply Electra's doing what she normally does. Goes out, doing mercenary stuff. Basically, of course, she's going to have future encounter with the Assassin's Guild, enemy of Gambit. Plus, she gets basically Lady Bullseye shows up in here too. She's one of like 2. Heck, they even have Bullseye in here for the first time since Daredevil Volume 3, number 27. Yeah, this was first. It was probably about. It was not very. It was probably, I'd say, 6 months since his last appearance. But he shows up in here exactly the way he was when he was last appearance, and he's gonna get restored. And I'll reveal exactly what happened to him later. But this has got beautiful artwork. I just don't understand why Marvel thinks this book wasn't selling very well. Maybe you should have done something like an audience analysis to figure out what they did not like about this book. I mean, the artwork is definitely not the problem, definitely not the writing. This book is great, and I definitely recommend anybody to get this book. Even if you're not an Electra fan, you would love this book. That's why I'm giving this book a 9.5 out of 10. Get it. Alright? That's it. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be episode 157, double shot 92. Okay, see you there. Bye.